I am now looking for beta testers. Yep, you heard me. If you're interested in becoming a beta tester for the game, please send me an email detailing how you can help me make this a better product. I will provide you with builds on a weekly basis, alongside forms to fill out and developer comments to read. With that announcement out of the way, enjoy the video. Hey everybody, and welcome to the second week of my game dev video blog. Now, before I show you what I've been up to this past month, let me formally apologize for not making this sooner. Game development takes an extremely long time to get somewhere, and I also took a week's break to be with my family and friends. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Recently, I had two YouTubers play one of the latest builds of the game for testing, Aaron the Paladin and Boy Lag. Now, I really enjoy watching let's plays of the game because they always manage to spark ideas, and the first one I had was actually finished making right before I wrote this, and was making the AI better than it already is. You know the patrol system I had in the last video? Well, I made it better. I took inspiration of a similar legwork script made by the Hankinator. Now his script is a monster patrol script that allows the AI to do something at every stop, and I thought this was a great idea and I decided to use it as a basis for my own script. The default made it possible for the AI to play an animation at every point in the patrol route, but I also made it possible for the AI to walk to points at random, for sounds to be played when the monster passed by a patrol point, and for an output to be called, allowing me to customize the levels even further with the events that only the Eater could accomplish. In Boy Lag's video, he mentioned that the chases needed something to make them more intense, and I agree completely. When the monster sees the player, the soundtrack will change as soon as the alert noise is played. The player will become familiar with this tune as the quote-unquote chase music, and I also decided to customize the monster behavior even more. Now most of the encounters have a timer associated to them, 3 minutes to be exact, and in these 3 minutes the AI is completely unpredictable as it's searching for the players throughout the patrol point. After the 3 minutes are up, the monster will give up the search and leave the area. Hopefully this whole system works as I intended to work, because having the monster chase around the player forever is kind of tedious. A lot of my time has went into completing the latest level as well. As you can tell, I pretty much only needed the small stuff done, like the mouse on the wall, sound effects here and there, and other nitpicky things. This level sticks out to me because it's really where the player will notice that he is making changes with his actions in the sewers. Because up until here you've been making the choices, not witnessing the consequences. And in this level it finally becomes clear what changed because of your choices. This level also has a lot of story progression. At the beginning of the month I posted a small 1-minute teaser of this, but the reality is that was only a small glimpse of what this level offers to the players in terms of storyline progression. There's a lot to see and hear, and a lot to discover. Another thing I've been messing with lately has been balancing the Eater. Balancing in games is often quite hard because there will always be aspects that seem way too good or way too bad, but currently the Eater sits at a 65-degree vision radius compared to his previous 45-degree angle. I made this change because 45 degrees wasn't really enough while searching for the player. Before, the players could almost touch the Eater if they were sneaky enough. Now I would highly advise against it. I also increased his hitting radius by 2 units, from 8.0 to 10.0. Now this only takes into consideration when the player runs, walks, or jumps. Remember that the Eater supposedly is blind and goes by noise. This will help it search for the player better and force the player to play a lot more cautiously when the Eater is roaming around. Then I fixed small issues, for example the light above the numbers of the keypad being in front of the numbers, the player going through the ceiling in some areas, some model issues like the lanterns being white instead of their usual orange, and that's pretty much it. Small nitpicky stuff in terms of bug fixing. Last thing I did was to organize myself even better. Now don't be fooled, I've always taken pride in how organized I am, but I still felt lost every now and then. Not only do I have documents with every character in the episode with their lines and whatnot, not to mention my Trello page, but I also wrote an entire document on the episode storyline from beginning to end. Now I won't show you because, well, spoilers, you know, but it helps immensely to be organized in this way. This way I can always have in mind what's gonna happen next and plan things ahead. That's pretty much what happened this past month. Don't forget to leave me suggestions on how I could improve the game or the series of videos in the comments, and don't forget to share the game with your friends, the more the merrier, right? Don't forget to keep up with the game's progress via my Trello page, link in the description. Lastly, you can click here to watch next week's vlog, or click here to last week's vlog. Thank you for watching again, much love, toodles.